So joining me on Sports Today, I have with me Sikandar Raza, one of the finest all-rounders in T20 at this point of time across the globe, also the captain of the Zimbabwe T20 side. He currently finds himself in the Middle East playing for the Dubai Capitals in the ongoing ILT20 league. Hi Sikandar, welcome to Sports Today.
Thank you very much, brother. Thanks for having me.
So just to get the conversation started, how has your time been in Dubai till now, playing for the Dubai Capitals? How's the experience going into the ILT20 this time around?
Yeah, this is my second year, so Dubai have practically became very close part of family. So, I always enjoy this part of the world as well. The Dubai Capital family look after me really well. So, it's nice to be back here for ILT. It's nice to be back with Dubai Capitals.
A lot of leagues of this sort, be it the SA20 or the PSL, have emerged in the past few years. How important role does these kind of leagues play in the spreading of the game globally?
Very importantly, because if you look at it, there's not a lot of fixture that a lot of the nations play against one another. So this is my chance to play with some of the best in the world. And if it wasn't for franchise cricket, I don't think so. The growth of the game and the growth of a player would have gone that high that quickly. So, franchise cricket, in my opinion, has played a vital role in sort of spreading the game, in sort of helping guys to play to helping guys to work on their skills and improve them, which has ultimately made international cricket a lot more exciting.
Speaking more about your franchise a bit more, David Warner is the captain of your franchise. What is your equation with someone like a David Warner, and what makes him so different as a leader, as a player, especially in the shortest format?
Yeah, so this is my first time playing with David. I think the belief that David had in his teammates and how much he backs you certainly gives you that big heart. He's always one guy who's open to ideas, who's approachable, and he's always one of those guys on the park who allows you to do things. So, for me, the thing that has stood out in my short time with him is how much confidence he has in his teammates to get the job done for the team.
Okay, now I would want to take this conversation to international cricket. How does it feel not being part of the upcoming T20 World Cup, that even after having a really good run last time around, how do you as a captain motivate the team after such a setback?
I always say that motivation is something that has to come from within. I mean, yes, I can. The best way to motivate anybody is to do the talking with a bat and ball. If you have enough inspiration in the changing room that people do not really have to look out for others in the other changing rooms and things like that. So motivation has to come from within. To be better is a built-in desire that each individual should have, that I want to be better tomorrow than what I am today. So on the park, I think the best motivation I can give to my team is basically try and do as well as I can, lead from the front, do well with the bat, do well with the ball, try and make the smarter decisions, and that's probably the best way to motivate my team.
You've been a part of the IPL the last time around. I would want to ask you, how is the culture in the IPL? How is it to be part of the most competitive T20 tournament in the world? And could you also elaborate on the culture the Punjab Kings has?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, because I think everybody speaks about IPL anyway, and I spoke about it yesterday as well. But I think the culture of Punjab is something that's something new, and I will share it. So the culture of Punjab, as much as it's a very sort of professional culture and guys look after their routines and preparations really well, but it is also, I know it's my only team, so I'm not trying to compare it with any other franchise, but it is certainly the most bubbly and friendly and laughter-oriented changing room and a culture we have.
Who's the funniest in that dressing room?
So I'm gonna say the one that cracks me the most is Arshdeep.
Arshdeep. Okay, a quick word I would want to ask you on someone like a Shikhar Dhawan. A lot of similarities are there between you and Shikhar. Both of you in your late 30s, both of you leading your respective sides. What is that one thing that still keeps you guys motivated and tells you to continue the way you are?
I think one of the reasons why we're doing well could be because we're always smiling. life throw you challenges and you just smile back at them and go back to your grind and trust the work that you put in the gym, in the field, outside the field, in the nets. So I think one similarity could be that. The other similarity could be that we are out here trying to break the mantra that success is for young people. So maybe that is another similarity me and Shikhar Bhai might have. But if there's anything that I have learned from Shikhar Bhai, among very other things, is regardless of how tough the situation is, how painful the life is, the man's got a smile on his face all the time.
Definitely. During your time at the IPL, did you get an opportunity to talk to someone like an MS Dhoni or Virat Kohli, the greatest of the games? Because with someone like an MS Dhoni, quite a similar role both of you have, that finisher's role. You need a different kind of a skill set when you play that role in the middle order trying to finish. So did you get the opportunity to talk to any of them?
Yeah, against RCB, I did not really play, and Virat was playing. So when you're playing and you're not playing, it's very hard because when he's playing, he's batting, he's fielding, you shake hands. There's a lot of things happening, and then I think he was to be available at a post-match presentation as well. So his hands were pretty tight and full anyway, so I didn't really get a chance. With MS Bhai, it was just a well done and thank you very much sort of a conversation. But again, when we played them, I got busy with the post-match presentation, and then MS Bhai got busy with the post-match presentation. So our interaction was very limited, but inshallah, the life will give me another opportunity this year to speak to them, and I will try and do my best to try and learn from these two gentlemen.
Definitely. Before I let you go, the last thing I would want to ask you is, what are your expectations for Zimbabwe cricket moving ahead?
So Zimbabwe cricket, myself and the MD and the chairman, we have sort of drawn a map forward, what we think is the best way to go forward. And I genuinely pray and do believe in my heart as well that the dark days, inshallah, will be behind us very soon. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that Zimbabwe cricket is about to implement, and people will know about them because it will be made public in time. And all those steps, in my opinion, are in the right direction.
Thank you so much, Sikandar, for joining me for this interview. I really wish you all the best for the remaining ILT20 season and for the upcoming IPL and whatever you pursue in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother.